Hey everyone, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in to Relevant Jukebox, and today I'm back with another video in my vinyl collection series, but this time we're going to switch it up a little bit, and I'm going to show you all my Swans collection.
Stop looking at me, Swan!
So I got a decent amount of records here, some interesting ones. I'll talk a little bit about how I acquired them, and there's a lot of stuff I'm still on the hunt for, so you'll see that in a couple moments here. But yeah, without further ado, let's just dive right into these records over here. First up, I have the very first EP that Swans released, which is self-titled. Pretty awesome. This was originally not released on vinyl, I think, and it got official pressing on Record Store Day a couple years back, so I had to wait out for this one because it's a pretty cool collection of tracks here, the first Swans material. Here's the inner sleeve, so nothing really too flashy there. It does have the lyrics, which, you know, are always pretty fun from early Swans material, and this is just a standard black vinyl. I do believe there was 2,000 of these issued. I like the labeling, how it matches the cover art. But yeah, had to add this one to the collection when I saw that it was coming out on vinyl. Next up here, I have a really early original pressing of one of the singles, I Crawled. You know, this is a pretty depraved listen overall, I will say. But this is an original pressing here that came out on K.422. And yeah, I love the cover art. It says designed to be played at maximum volume. That is certainly the case. You can see a picture of the band there back in the day. I guess, you know, when they were playing this stuff, originally it was so loud they would make people throw up and leave, which is pretty crazy. Here's, again, another minimal inner sleeve. You know, Swans has some very interesting art direction, as everybody's come to know at this point. And yeah, this one I acquired at a really awesome record store in Salem, Massachusetts called Record Exchange. Here's the pressing here. I had just dropped in there one day, and I was like sifting through some of the records, and I actually had a Brian Eno record in my hand, and the guy came up to me, who I then later found out was the shop owner, and asked me if I wanted to buy it, and I was like, yeah, you know, I want to get this record, it's really nice. And he just kind of asked me like what else I was interested in, and I had listed Swans. He goes, hold on one sec, and he goes into the back room where I guess he keeps all the good stuff, and he literally brought out like pretty much every single original pressing of Swans singles and studio albums and everything. It was crazy. I was kind of overwhelmed. He wouldn't let me buy everything at once because he didn't want it all going to one collector, but a majority of the stuff you're going to see here is from this guy. He's pretty much a hero of mine because he hooked me up with like all these crazy presses. And one of those was the OG pressing of Filth right here. This is a Young Gods pressing. Actually, this is not the first press. This isn't an original. This is a second reissue, I believe from 1990 or 1991. I saw it. I was like, I have to have it. Because it was just one I was after. And check this thing out. This is really cool. It's one of the limited Coke bottle clear presses of it right here. So yeah, I had to have this. I saw it. He had it at a decent price too, and I kind of got like a bundle deal because I picked up so many of the records. But yeah, I had to have this one in the collection. You know, legendary No Wave record over here. Moving right along, I also have an original pressing of Holy Money right here. Again, on the K422 label, which I actually don't know too much about, to be honest with you, but, you know, they were dropping all this original Swan stuff back in the day, so they must have been doing something right. This one came with the original inner sleeve, too, which is really thick, really nice gold and black art direction there with the band on it, and then you got some credits on the back there. Oh, no, these are lyrics. Yeah, here's the vinyl. It's just a black pressing again, which most of these are. You know, got that dollar sign in there, the iconic, you know, looking Swans art direction. Next up is another 12-inch single for Time Is Money, which looks very similar to the Holy Money cover. But yeah, he had this one, and I was like, yeah, I'll add it for sure. I mean, I kind of just went crazy when I saw all this stuff. I was like, I want all of it. I want all the Swans pressings, even though, truth be told, I mean, some of these singles, I don't really spin them all the time. They're more like collector's pieces. Here we go here with the standard black and the nice labeling there with the red accents. You know, some of this early Swans material, truthfully, is not something I can return to all the time. You know, pretty depraved listen still to this day. Next up here, continuing on with that $, we got Greed, which is another really awesome one. This one here, I like actually this cover a little bit more than the Holy Money cover. With the gold and the red and the black there. It comes together nicely. And this one also had the original inner sleeve, which is just like a nice black and gold. Again, very similar looking to Holy Money, but really nice. I mean, it kind of adds value to have these original inner sleeves in there. And once again, as you might expect, a standard black vinyl with the nice labeling there. Again, this one's through PVC, I believe. It also says K22 though, so I'm not 100% sure. I think there were a couple issues of these originally. Okay, and moving out of the vintage Swan stuff, we have the comeback record that kind of got everybody in the scene back on the Swans train. We got the Seer here. Really, really nice triple LP. I love this album. This is one of the better ones. This is the one that really turned my attention to Swans originally. Yeah, you got the butthole in the back. And this one's actually signed by M.Gira. Because if you do pick up one of their presses through Young God Records, I believe, still to this day, if it's not sold out, you can pick this up and it's autographed by him. He signs everything. Really, really cool. And it's a triple gatefold. Got more of that weird creature from the cover on there. And then we have the band as par with most of the Swans releases. And we got some more lyrics and credits and all that good stuff. This also came with like a huge poster. So it's got the cover art on there, and it's got the band. You know, debatable whether I would want to hang this up, but, you know, it comes with the vinyl. It's a nice thick pressing, too. I don't think it's 180 gram. It feels more like 150, but it's a nice heavyweight vinyl there. Triple LP, so I'm not going to pull all of them out. They're all black with the black labeling. Very plain looking, very minimal, but effective, because this is one of those types of records that you want to own on a vinyl pressing, in my opinion. Moving right along, here is one of the best in the Swans catalog, in my opinion, To Be Kind. Yeah, this one, pretty much the critically acclaimed darling, I think, of the Swans catalog. As of recent, I mean, the comeback that they made, amazing. You know, after kind of like a lull, I'm not really too into the Angels of Light stuff from the 90s. It's all right. But yeah, I like this a lot more. Again, another one signed by M.Gira. Very weird art direction with all the babies on there, which I'm sure represents something that I'm just not reading into, but whatever. I don't really care. There's another one. And this is, again, another triple vinyl here, and it's got a weird kind of like, basically like a cardboard sleeve kind of packaging style going on, which is really nice. I mean, it seems like it's a little more heavy duty. And here is the vinyl there. And this also came with the poster, which I don't know where it is. I think I have it folded up somewhere. But it did come with another like large fold-out poster, which is really nice when you get all that extra swag. And completing that trilogy, I got The Glowing Man. Again, a very similar art direction to Be Kind, at least in the packaging and the presentation of this one. Another cardboard sleeve, you know, the very minimal shapes. Again, signed by M.Gira. Because I had ordered this like as soon as it went up. I caught Swans for the first time right before they dropped this album. It was right after To Be Kind, and they played The Glowing Man live, and I was just like, what the hell is that? I think they played Cloud of Unknowing too, and it was crazy. So yeah, I knew this album was going to be a banger before it came out. I really like that about Swans too. I've seen them twice live. And they typically play new material before it's even recorded in the studio live, which I think is really awesome. I wish more bands like kind of played around with that idea. Here's the poster. Again, another album art and, you know, advertisement there. Another one. And similar looking labeling to Be Kind over here. Standard black, triple LP, as you know, all these Swans albums of recent are long ones. Now, I'm really sad to say that I missed the Soundtracks for the Blind pressing that came out, which I am just kicking myself because I need to have that one in my collection, and I remember seeing it go up for sale. I don't remember why at the time, but I just didn't want to drop $100 on it. That was a mistake. Now it goes for a lot of money. Who knows if they'll reissue it. Hopefully they will, because I need to have that one. Yeah, there's a couple more that I probably should add to the collection too. But yeah, coming down to the home stretch here, finishing out a couple records, again, that I bought from Record Exchange originally. This one I wasn't familiar with at the time, and I'm glad I picked it up though, which is Feel Good Now. This is a live record that was from a European tour that they did, I believe, back in the 80s. And yeah, I don't know. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to grab this. I'd never seen it before. There's Michael on the back looking all oily or something. I don't know, man, what the hell's going on there. I'm sure the shows back in the day were even crazier than they were today. And this one came with a massive poster, like huge one, which is kind of interesting. I'm gonna see if I can get this whole thing on camera, but yeah, it looks like M.Gira is kind of like jerking off with the mic or something. It's very weird. Again, another questionable one to hang up, but yeah, nice little shot of the band on the bottom there as usual. And this one is a double LP, very, very thin pressing here, but I like the labeling. It's pretty cool. Standard black. Yeah, I mean, I have thrown this on the table. I listened to it right when I got it. I haven't really spun it since, to be honest. It's just kind of been sitting there, but yeah, interesting. Love to have a Swans record, a live Swans record in the collection. Would love for them to like maybe press a new live set, but who knows? I mean, who knows what's going to happen? I heard they don't really, I mean, they might not even play that much live anymore. Who knows? All right, and finishing up my Swans collection is another release that I did not really know about. And, you know, again, talking to the owner of Record Exchange, he kind of explained what it was to me, and I was like, sounds cool. I'm going to definitely give this a shot. And it says Swans Related Project. This is a M.Gira, like, solo effort with the other side being with Jarboe. And it's called Drainland. So yeah, this one is a lengthy one. An interesting listen. Kind of reminds me like a combination of like, you know, recent Swans material with kind of like an Angels of Light kind of deal. You're not really getting as much of like crazy early no-wave Swans on here. Kind of almost like a precursor as to where Michael would take the sound of the band. But yeah, pretty cool. I really like the art direction on this. The image on the back is really crazy. And then, you know, the front is pretty cool. And this one did come with a original kind of like inner sleeve booklet here. Check that out. I mean, really cool picture of Michael right there. And then Jarboe on the back looking all satanic. Another really cool kind of like image over there. And then it's got the lyrics on the inside. So I was pumped that this came with one of the original inner sleeves here. Again, I believe it adds a little bit of value to it. This is a triple LP as well. Again, standard black, very thin press. But, you know, the labeling is really cool. Alternative Tentacles, I believe, was the label that originally put this out back in the day. And I don't think this has been reissued. I think this is like the only pressing that it got. So really stoked to have this in the collection. You know, having M.Gira solo stuff and then Jarboe solo stuff on the other side. Because, you know, Jarboe is kind of like in and out of Swans throughout most of the band's existence back in the day. So, yeah, this is a cool one. Definitely get your ears on this if you can seek it out digitally or if you can find the vinyl. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back soon with another episode in this vinyl series. Make sure to like and share. And if you want more content from me, hit that subscribe button. Peace.